Hello everybody, I'm back. Yes. So I've taken a long vacation. Unfortunately not due to good yes and no, but now I am here after I think almost a whole month of almost no activity. So I'm back and we are gonna return into doing our favorite thing, which is playing a bara game, which is kind of like a gay erotic visual novel with some not safe for work elements sprinkled into it, because I know that's what you guys like. So that's what we're going to do. So before we start, my name is Omer. This is Video Hamsters Productions. And if you like that sort of content and you're here, you might as well click that subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up to help with the algorithm. I know you haven't seen anything yet, so you don't know if you're gonna like it or not, but just take my word for it, okay? It's good. And what we are going to do, we will continue playing Lustful Desires. Honestly, I forgot where we left off. I remember there's something. We had sex with a whole bunch of different muscular men as well as muscular woodland creatures. So, hey. And we have Bane on the line. Bane says, hello, welcome back, handsome. Thank you so much, Bane. Hope you guys missed me. Hope you felt my absence. It's good to be back. I had a very intense month and it still is ongoing intense, and I might tell you what happened. I will talk about it some later time because I don't want to drag down the whole general vibe of the channel. But let's just say I need this stream like I need therapy in my veins. So let's get this going in here. So as always, this game contains not safe for work elements. Whenever a not safe for work element will pop on screen, in order to protect your virgin eyes, I will place a censor bar which I can extend or increase as much as I want. And as always, the non-censored recording and screen grabs are available later on the Discord, where I put all of the naughty screenshots. And also, if you really want to support the channel, we have a Patreon where you can spend your hard-earned cash to see the real live stream, the real video streams without that pesky censor bar. Speaking of Patreon, I want to give a big thank you to all of our Patreon members. I think over the last 3 months we've had like something like 15 different people that have put their hard-earned cash. Some of them still are, some of them did it as a one-time deposit, which is also a viable option. So a huge thank you for all of you. By the way, if you wanna donate like as a one-time deposit and you don't want to do a monthly subscription, which I get, trust me, so you can always subscribe, then immediately cancel, and you still get the whole month of content, and you still get the shout out on my channel. All right, so speaking of shout out, let's give a huge shout out to our Patreon members: Isaiah, Robin, also known as Penumbra Wolf, whose nickname I can't say out loud because I might get censored by Twitch and YouTube. We have Rich Vlog, we have 3123, we have Alfie Boy, we have that Korean writing, which I will refer to as K-pop Demon Hunter. We have Charlie Diamonds, we have Mr. Dead, and we have Paterna Chat. So you guys, thank you so much for helping this gay guy make the most out of each channel. As you can see, your money goes through good causes like paying a video editor to edit the stream summaries, getting cool addition to my background. I don't know if you can see these lamps, they're super cool and I love them. But generally just helping me get good vibes on my channel. Speaking of good vibes, I don't know why my face is so sweaty that I need to use this. I bought these oil absorbing sheets and I'm just gonna use them on my face. They help to reduce glistening skin. Let's see how well it works. You see how glistening I am? Like Scarlett O'Hara with Gone with the Wind. So let me just rub that in. It's like magic. All the grease and oil just comes off and I end up looking like a drowned, harassed rat. Let's see. This is my little beauty trick. And as you can see, a whole bunch of crap came off. Actually, less than I thought. And my face is slightly less glistening, but still very much red. I will have to go bring myself some water and also turn on the heating, the air conditioner. So stay with me. It will take me exactly 1 minute. Be right back. Okay, I brought water, I brought snacks, and I think we can safely say that we are good to go. So let's dive into the game. For those of you who are watching live, thank you so much. For those of you who are not watching live, you're watching it later on YouTube, I will leave timestamps with a link and ability to jump into all the juicy parts. But I highly recommend not to use it because the journey is the whole fun, right? You don't want to jump right to the nasty bits. You want to see the build up. Okay. And with that, let's play Lustful Desires. Alright, and hold on, let me just open Twitch Studio. And we can continue. Wait, what? No, where's my save? I want my save. What did I just do? Did I just accidentally... Ah! Okay, let me reopen the game just a second. Because I'm stupid and I accidentally created a new game instead of starting from scratch. And let me tell you, this game contains a lot of grinding in it. So we don't want to do all this grinding every time from scratch. So, no. And this game contains adult content. Duh, that's what we're here for. And let's load. And oh my god, the last time I played it was over a month ago. No, wait. July 24. Did I play any time after that? 13, July 24. This is 9/19. And this is 10:02. So I'm guessing this is the last one. Alright. Oh my god. Sorry, censor bar time. Sorry. Okay. So we... Okay, now I'm starting to remember what happened last month. So we found this humanoid horseboy who was pretending to be a man, but then his identity was busted and we became friends with him even though the whole town hates him. And we suggested a friendly duel, and as you know, in Lustful Desires, every duel ends up with an intercourse. So now we have the option to help our little fellow to reach... Oh my god, what's the English word for it? To reach catharsis, I think. To reach... Oh my god, what's the word for it? Like to reach an orgasm, but there's a nicer word to say. To disembark? I don't know how you say it. Okay. So we can choose to do it either with our hands or with our feet. Alright? Now guys, I remember that last time we did it with our hands and we said that we're gonna load and redo it with our feet. So today is the day. Let's please horseboy with our feet. And let me just adjust the sensor bar, cause oh boy, his penis is huge and disgusting. Okay, they've kept the horse theme very authentic. It looks very much like a horse's penis, and one of my viewers mentioned it because I had no idea how a horse's penis actually looks like, so I had to Google it. And let me tell you, a horse's penis is one of the nastiest things I've seen. I don't know how horse girls do that, but... Anyway, you picked a small empty crate from the corner and brought it back to kneeling Arian, that's his name, Arian. You placed it on the floor in front of him and sat on it. You pulled one of your footwear after another, removing both. Supporting yourself on the crate, you rose both your legs and grabbed Arian's fat lollipop between your feet. Fat horse, I'll call it fat horse. Feels nice. I bet your people can do that with that hooves of yours. He nodded, probably for both those things. His people didn't do that, and it did feel good. You felt the leathery surface of his shaft on your soles. You felt the thickness of the ring-like bumps in the middle of the horse. Even those visible veins there here and there. It didn't take long for the pre-horse to start gushing from the flared tip. Because the horse was hanging low, you just moved your feet so it would aim at the floor and maybe at the crate you were sitting on, rather than on yourself directly. You picked on pace. Why not on ourselves? If we're gonna pleasure a horse, we might as well drown in the horse's nest. Is from the Bronx. I'm going to... A huge horse was horsected from the broad horse shaft. A long sticky rope flew through the air and landed on the floor where you were fighting not so long ago. You kept on stroking that horse, causing a couple more portions to be catapulted into the air like that. You looked at those massive horse on the floor, almost like two damn cannonballs. Okay, maybe more like two large apples, but much heavier. He kept a lot of horse in there. There, horseboy. This time it's actual horse. I'd ask if you're happy now, but that mess on the floor speaks for itself. Oh, yeah. I'll have to be cleaning that later, but thanks, Jock. I needed that. Yeah, by the way, the owner of the tavern is letting him stay there for free, and in return, he horses all over the floor there. Not a good look. You smiled, wiping your feet in his discarded loincloth before handing it back to him to wear. You then put your footwear back on. You're an unusual sparring partner. You're an unusual sparring partner, that's for sure. Okay, we can turn off the sensor bar. I hope you enjoyed it. I will admit, I think it was fun, even if I was expensive to fight. I like you. I think you're my favorite human. Aww. And we can horse around, if you know what I mean. Or we can give him a carrot. Let's give him a carrot. Hey Arian, want a carrot? Huh? Yeah, what do you think? Cause horses like eating carrots, I'd be wanting a carrot too? That's rude. Oh, never mind then, sorry. Is it crunchy? Probably. Alright, gimme. What? I thought you were offended. I am, but I also wanted that carrot. In that case, here you go. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Nobody has to know. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay, and he likes us more. And we're gonna save the intercourse for later. And let's approach the bartender. How can I help you? Rumors? Huh? And what are you interested in? Lost pendant. Oh. Okay. For those of you who haven't been following, there was a sight that we saw in the woods of a woman being gangbanged by a bunch of wolves. Not werewolves, regular wolves. And after they dragged her away, we found a lost pendant, and we're trying to figure out who's that girl and who the pendant belongs to. It looks familiar, but I can't really remember who wore it. Where did you say you found it? In the forest? I've overheard a guy complaining about his wife recently. At first he was really suspicious because she was out of his home a lot more often. Now she dumped him without a word. It's a long shot, but maybe worth a try. You may find him near the sawmill during the day. It's on the east side of town. Okay, I think we have a new... how do I live? We have a new objective. The sawmill. Tailor. General store. Stable. That's the sawmill. But you won't find anyone there during the night. Okay, so let's go to sleep. And we also need to look at our quests. Actually, I don't really... fine. Let's rest. Sleep. And it is morning now. Now, before we continue, let's look at our quests and see what quests we have. Where's our quest list? This is our quest list. Night Sky. We need to chase away 7 bats on a nearby track. We can do that. We have the perfect material. We need nymph hair, but those nymphs are very hard to find, so we might need more than that. We have soap delivery. Bring Hayden 5 bottles of soap. We were able to create 1 because soap is super hard to make. And we have lotion. Oh, we can bring it to Hayden. We can finish the quest. And we have the lost acolyte. 3 of the acolytes didn't come back to the shrine. You need to find them. Fuck them acolytes. Okay. Let's go to Hayden. The owner of the spa, which I think is here. And he's also very hot. So let's see if we can get him to open his twat for us. Let's see. You entered a rather large... Oh, hold on. Okay. Okie dokie. You entered a rather large lobby. Welcome to Hayden's Hot Springs. Hop on in. Enjoy the springs. Then hit the hay. What can I help you with today? Okay. I think we need 2 additional jobs. We have a soap delivery. Yes, let's deliver the soap. Hayden looked through the items and then chuckled. I'm sure it's just a minor hasty error on your end, but you seem to be lacking a few things. What? Oh, maybe it was the lotion? Yes. Thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. Make sure to come back. I'll surely need more help now that business is booming. And he likes us more. Can we have new chat dialogue? Don't you ever get tired? Don't take this the wrong way, but I just have to ask, don't you ever get tired? Hayden seemed very uncomfortable with your question. You could tell that he was backing up ever so slightly. I'm sorry, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't feel entirely comfortable talking about this with you just yet. Okay, we're not friendly enough yet. Okay. Looks like we need to complete the other job. And let's go to the general store. Sorry. Let me finish the chewing, because this thing is delicious. And it's only like 10 calories per piece. I know, I disgust myself. Okay. Bernard, for some reason, I decided that he's Lebanese. So he's getting the Lebanese accent. Good morning. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you in any way today. I am not feeling well. I'm sure it's nothing serious. I just need some rest. At first, he wanted to turn around to give the shop owners time to convalescence. One thing was troubling you, though. You took one more look at the man, noticing how pale he was. Right now, ooh. Denmarsh, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that a whole bunch, man. And let me know if there's anything I can do to make that stream more pleasant for you. Hi, bestie. Hi, Strumpet. How are you? Enjoy your stream. Thank you. Thank you so much. And feel free to redeem any channel points here to do any tomfooleries you might want to. The alert of messengers are off. Wait, what? What? Oh my god, I can't see anyone from YouTube, I'm sorry, that's why. I was feeling a bit quiet here. I can see the alerts from Twitch, but I can't see the alerts from YouTube. And I know just how to fix this. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Aphrodite, can you try typing something in the chat? You know what? I will type a test message. Let's see if it will show up on screen. Oh my god. I'm such a forgetful. I'm such a silly person. Can we see this on screen now? On screen. Yes, we can see this. Haha! Amazeballs. Okay, sorry guys, I didn't mean to ignore you, and now I'm gonna go back and read all of the messages you sent us from YouTube. So, Aphrodite said, "Hi, I missed you. How are you?" Aphrodite, I miss you too. Let's see if the other A's are gonna be here today. Alonso, Aphrodite, Alonso, and Aphrodite, Alonso, and Alfredo. Yeah, I think so. So thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know as always if there is anything I can do to make this stream more fun for you. You guys have full control of my decisions here in the game, so feel free to backseat driving. And back to our story. Bernard the shopkeeper is very sick and we don't know what's wrong with him. Right now he was sitting at the chair next to the counter, trying not to collapse. He was breathing slowly, hardly noticeable. If he wasn't coughing from time to time, he would look like a ghost. A big ghost, but still a ghost. You tried to lift the man, which wasn't an easy task. Fortunately, he found a little bit of strength inside him. If not that, you wouldn't be able to drag him towards the door leading to the living quarters. You find yourself in a small corridor connecting the shop with the rest of the house. I want to see it. Why is it still outside? I want to see it. The last door on the left. The room wasn't spacious. There was a large bed in the corner. Next to the door there was a two-wing wardrobe, plus a small bedside table. The only light came through a single window on the opposite wall. It was obvious men wasn't spending too much time here. Probably only during the night when he was asleep. You didn't see any kind of decorations or souvenirs. Very simple and strict interior. You helped the owner to lie down. He gave a loud sign when his body touched the soft mattress. There was no other choice than to examine the patient. After all, it was your job to take care of those who were sick. You checked his pulse and temperature. Both were surprisingly low. His eyes were faded and without typical energy, not to mention the pale skin. Now, don't try to do anything careless. Rest and gather some strength. I'll see what I can find about the sickness. Bernard, don't die. I still want to ride you like a poodle. Like a pony. There was no answer at all. Shopkeeper already fell asleep. Back at home you had dozens of books about all types of diseases. It would be best to start looking on your own shelves. Not that you can find a better herbalist around with your teachers gone. Okay. Back home it is. Let's help Bernard. What? Oh, we have here the book. No. Oh, I forgot. We need to check our... Here. Okay. You couldn't find any notes that would be useful for you. The one you had in front of you already were too difficult for you to understand. Oh no, that's not good. We can't help Bernard then? Strengthening the body. Examining a piece of the journal. Blurred notes on the list. Okay. You knew what to look for. It still was not an easy task. There were so many books collected by your teacher and you weren't sure where to start. It would be so complicated if you would do a proper cleanup a few weeks ago, like your teacher asked. Now it'll take some time to find the information you needed. But let's study this. Okay. I'm gonna skip this. Basically, just information about the disease. You found the recipe. Yes, it wasn't too hard. One of the ingredients had to be prepared before making the syrup. And you weren't sure how to make it. Hirtokizia, a feather from an angel stained in red, dancing together in a boiling lake. What? Balance can only be met with a blossom from a water plant, which joins them at every end. Does this even make any sense? Okay. We learned about the special syrup, and now we can make it. What's the name of the syrup? Wait. What's the name of the... What the fudge? It was a special syrup. Special syrup. Oh, there it is. Is syrup spelled incorrectly, or am I mistaken? Syrup is supposed to be with a Y, not with an I. But then again, I'm not a native English speaker, so I can't really say. Okay, so we need pulp, 2 blue pulps. We can make blue pulp. We have the ingredients. So I need 3 blueberries. Craft. And we can craft again. Okay. Special syrup, and we need Hirtokizia, which we don't even know how to get. Hirtokizia. Hirtokizia. Where can we find a Hirtokizia? Bernard's sickness. Prepare the medicine and bring it back to Bernard. What do you think of the news about credit card companies trying to censor games with not safe for work? What do I think about it? I think they're gonna kill the whole freaking fun in this lifetime. Alright? And let me just address it. Okay? Good. I'm so happy that you brought it up because... so for those of you who don't know, there's a big controversy. There's a group in, I don't even remember which country it is, but there's a group advocating to remove all not safe for work content from Twitch, Steam, Itch, everything you can think of. Now, the logic behind it, as always, it starts off with like a very reasonable and like with a very rational knowledge. There was this specific game, I don't remember his name, not my king, but apparently it involved like an incense combined with like a vague consent, like basically a rape incest fantasy, and the group advocating for the ban kind of like used this as the face of look at what is being propagated to the audience, and people can play this and play like these sick fantasies, and you know, who knows who's gonna play it and then go and apply it on their siblings or their offsprings. So I get it, it's a very easy target. The problem is that once you start banning one thing, it's a slippery slope. And then what happened, this advocacy group started to put pressure on Visa and MasterCard to put pressure from their end to threaten to stop working with Steam and with Itch, unless they get rid of the very hardcore material. And then happened what always happens, and that these companies freaked out and they said, okay, we don't want to risk anything, so we're just gonna get rid of everything that has any not safe for work elements for it, just to be on the safe side. And then they overcorrected and they barred like a whole bunch of, basically everything that's not safe for work was removed, including games that were safe for work but just had like, you know, queer elements, gay elements in them, and that was just like a terrible situation, because, you know, first of all, creators put a lot of time and energy into these games, and you're basically taking their livelihood. And not safe for work games are meant to be separated for kids. So, for example, I would argue that if you don't want kids exposed to not safe for work elements, you could ask for ID. So, for example, if you want to buy a game that's marked as not safe for work, you need to have a user with a verified ID to prove that you're that not a minor. But then again, comes the question: am I gonna leave my ID with a company that can be hacked and leaked? No. So there's a whole bunch of issue with this. I think one of the solutions for it, and this is a pretty brilliant solution that I encountered coincidentally when I was in LA. There is a thing called, and wait, I might still have it on me. Yes, I do. And I forgot the name. But there is a company, and what this company does basically, it creates an internet authentication token for a real person. So basically the way that it works, you go to this business in person. They have branches all over the world. And wait, let me remember the name, because I've had their app and I'm trying to remember. It's Adam. No, it's a man. Oh, let me remember. It'll take me a minute to remember, but I'll explain you what it is. It's called. Come on. Social pause? No. It's called Alive. Let's see. No, it's not alive. It's not alive. Where? Oh, it's called the World app. It's called the World app. Okay. Now, the World app has a very interesting concept where they have stores which they aim to open all over the world, and these stores have retina scanners. So basically what you do as an individual, as a live individual, you come, you hand over you provide the ID, you provide everything, they scan your retina to confirm that you're an actual person, and they generate a token for your retina and a chip like this. And with this chip, you basically can log into an app on your mobile, and that app creates an authentication indicating that you're an actual person, which means that every person can have exactly one user to authenticate that it's him. So if your retina already exists in the system, you cannot open another user. So what is this good for? So first of all, it's a way to validate your age, because you associate your user to an ID without saving the ID online, by the way. All the company does, it saves your date of birth and whether you're over 18 or not. They don't save your ID in the database. They don't save a copy of your ID. Second of all, it can really help fight the concept of astroturfing and botting. So like, for example, if I were to operate like 4 different accounts on my Twitch, so that's considered using bots. But once I verify myself with Twitch can say now, okay, so I know that in this stream the user currently has 20 viewers, but out of which only 7 of them are authenticated human beings. So then when they present it to advertisers can request to know this information, to know exactly how many actual human beings are watching. Same with Reddit, same with Facebook, same with whatever you want. So basically you create like this beautiful situation where you're still anonymous. I mean, you're like, they don't know which person you are, but they do know that you are an authenticated person. And I think they also add which country you're from. So like, if I'm a Russian bot impersonated to be an American, I can't do that anymore. I mean, I can still write it, but my user won't be verified, so people can take my words with a grain of salt. So that's what I think the solution is. Not getting rid of porn, but just like making sure that the right people are exposed to porn. I agree that we don't want to expose minors to porn, so that's why I also make sure that my stream is marked as mature content. In my Discord, you need to be over 18 in order to see the screen grabs, as well as in Patreon. So that's my 2 cents about it. And Aphrodite says, I believe the main issue, once again, is attempt to attack the LGBT community by using one game to attack all not safe for work game. So I would agree with you if it wasn't that they got rid of all not safe for work content. So obviously there's an element of like a bit of gay bashing and gay hating in it, especially because a lot of games that were just queer coded and not safe for work were also barred. So yeah, definitely there's this element of an attack on the LGBT community, but I think it's a larger issue of like return to some sort of prudishness when it comes to sex. And we live in a society, we live in a world where sex isn't the taboo that it used to be 10, 20, 30 years ago. And some groups are not happy with it and are trying to set it back. And what can I say? I stream gay erotic visual novels. I think sex and flirtiness and porn is an interchangeable part of life right now, for better and for worse. I'm not gonna pretend that it only has positive side effects, but I do think that let people enjoy their porn. That's all I want to say. Let gay people enjoy their bar porn as long as it's with consent. I think like porn that has element of rape in them, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Like I doubt if someone played a game that has like an element of rape in it and then decided to go and rape someone. I don't know. There's not enough. There's no research on that. So maybe there is research on it and I haven't read it, but I don't think that's the case. So I think like let people enjoy their fantasies as long as it stays within the fantasy realm. It's all good. Hey, listen, in this game we hook up with a lot of furry animals. Now, it's not my fetish, but I can guarantee you that even if it was my fetish, Heidi would be completely safe. Right, dog? Right. Look at her sleeping so peacefully because nobody is molesting her playing a game with furries. That's all I have to say. And now we can go back to our game. And I feel like we need to read about how to make that potion so we can have sex with the shopkeeper. So, again, let's read about this ingredient. Heat Ocasia. Feather of an angel stained in red, dancing together in a boiling lake. A balance can only be met with a blossom from a water plate, which joins them at the very end. As always, this sounds like quite an orgy, and probably is related to an orgy. How do we even go about? Okay, let's find a lake. We have two areas with a lake. The forest has a lake, and the swamp has a lake. But they want a heated lake, so I don't know. Let's see if we can go to the lake here. Take a walk around the pond. A nervous laugh. It wasn't something you would expect to hear so deep in the forest. You make your way towards the source of the noise, try to be as quiet as possible. Something was going on near the pond, which could only mean one thing. The nymph found herself a new victim. Figuring that out, you weren't really surprised when you saw the blonde beauty near the lake's shore, splashing water at someone else while smiling innocently. What was more shocking was the other person herself. It was one of the acolytes from the shrine. A female reptile was the one being slightly intimidated. Okay, so an important note, this game is bisexual, which means that we have females, we have males, everybody have sex with everybody in this game. And I know because I'm not that interested in the female orgasm, and I think you guys are not, whenever the female scenes happen, we might want to skip it and just get to the plotty part. Don't be shy. There's no one else here. I don't know. If any of the warriors catch up with me, I would be in big trouble. Or she's a lizard, I forgot. There's no need to worry about that. No male can hurt you with me around. I have a way to deal with them. I could show you if you want. Wait, so a nymph only only has power over male? I don't think so. I think a nymph can seduce whoever she wants. Tantra's words slowly calmed the female reptile down to the point where she freely sat on the lake's shore. You were too far to hear what they were talking about. You could only guess Lizardman shared her story with someone who was nice enough to hear her out. She was so into the talking, she wasn't even aware of the moment when blonde lake girl put a hand on her thigh, slowly moving her finger higher. Nymph smiled politely, the reptile, blah blah blah. Wait. In no time, the situation changed. Nymph's face was buried between the acolyte's legs. She was moaning loudly. Those two were having a lot of fun. The lake woman wasn't interested in her victim for too long. She was a predator after all, someone who was interested in as many other creatures as possible. It was about fun, not any kind of investment. It shouldn't be surprised anyone that after all the teasing, the nymph wanted to have something for herself. Reptile found herself with her head between blonde beauty's legs. She sat on, well, getting your clam slammed from a lizard woman seems like a delight only women could experience. And Aphrodite, in continuing to our conversation before, I understand that the intention of protecting children is valid, but I don't agree that we should outsource a child's education, but rather educate those responsible to know what their children play. I agree. But then what happens if the parents don't educate their kids? The kids is exposed to something that they shouldn't, and from a very young age, and grow up to be a messed up member of society. So like, I think there are research that watching porn from a very young age, especially with men, affects the way that you perceive sex, and because a lot of the games do contain like situations that are borderline consensual, even here. I could see a situation where a young kid exposed to it have the wrong concept about sex, so when he actually get to be with a girl the first time, it might not go in the right direction. Like he might hurt her. But I in general, I agree with what you're saying. Use your tail too. You don't know so many things. I'll teach you everything. Okay, Acolyte was already lost in the pleasure. She uses her tail, placing the tip of it against the nymph's. Oh my god. Okay, that's very hentai. She wasn't rough, rather delicate and gently rubbing the salty of the back entrance. Still, it was enough to make the other woman moan in ecstasy. Ta-ta-ta. Here you are. Everyone will worry about you. Let me help you. I'll take you back to the shrine. I don't. It feels so good. Do you think I can do it more often? I'm sure your friends at the temple will help you. Come with me. You took her back to the temple, where other acolytes took care of her. It was only a matter of time before corrupted females would teach the others how good it was to pleasure themselves. From the swampy thickets, more stones will emerge, blah blah blah, another civilization. Okay. Back to the pond. White flowers, very popular. Okay. Around the pond. Remaining of some jelly monster. Another gel, yes. Young Killa, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm Omer. This is Video Hamsters Productions. Sit back and get yourself comfortable because we are playing a gay erotic visual novel, a gay erotic D&D game called Lustful Desires, where we need to battle evil monsters sexually. Oh, and we're not gonna have sex with this, although we could, but I don't want to. So we're just gonna beat the shit out of it. And to do that, the best way to clobber it is with a club. What do I have a quick part now? Let's hit it with a stick. And let's attack it. Oh, he's attacking us back? Well, joke's on you, Cloverfield. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh, he's trying to get us all tingly, but I killed him. And I got 1 essence. And let's take another walk around the pond. I'm starting to think that what we're looking for might not be in this pond. We are getting a lot of water lily though. Kelvin Gaming, thank you. Not interested, but I appreciate the spam. Thank you. Another one of good. Okay. Oh no, I need a health potion. And let's beat the shit out of him. Okay. I'm starting to think that it's not around the pond. Okay. Let's go back to the house and rest so we can recharge. So Bane, what we're looking for, in order to heal the shopkeeper so we can bang him, we need to, let me just rest and then I'll show you. We need to create two syrup. And for the syrup, we need a heat ochysia. And heat ochysia, the description for it is a feather of an angel stained in red, dancing together in a boiling lake. A balance can only be met with a blossom from a water plate, which joins them at the very end. So we need to find a boiling lake. Where can we find a boiling lake? I don't know. You know what? Let's visit the shrine and let's talk to the princess. Maybe she'll know something. Oh! Oh! Hitokisia? Yes, I heard about it. The resources cannot be found in our area. It's out of our reach. Not that we need it anyway. It won't have much effect on any of the lizard men. If you wish to learn, I can spare some of my time to aid you. Let's get started. Ooh, a training montage. I've learned Hitokisia. That's it. All you need to know. Remember to use the leaf instantly after the fruits. Put a small water lily to the brew just before you finish boiling. I'm glad I was able to help you. Yes, you did. Thank you, Slot. Let's see. Hitokisia. Do we have it here? Hitokisia. Oh, and we can make that easily. So all we need is an angel leaf. We need a red pulp, which I think we have. Red pulp we have. And a water lily. Craft. Oh my god! Guys, we have 2 Hitokisia. And now we can make the syrup. So we need a blue pulp on both ends, a red pulp in the center. Where's the red pulp? And 2 Hitokisias, which I have. Where did I put them? Here. Oh my god, you guys. I crafted. And let's go back to town. And let's go save our beloved Bernard, which is by far the sexiest character here. Okay? I said what I said. Let's give Bernard the medicine. Shopkeeper was still weak. He probably wasn't aware of your presence. You sat on the edge of the bed, putting one of your hands under the man's head to lift him slightly. Thanks to that, you could give him the medicine to drink. You had to pour it slowly into his mouth, making sure he would swallow everything and not choke at the same time. There was nothing else you could do right now. Your patient needed some more time to recover. You should probably check back on him not sooner than tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So let's go gather some ingredients meanwhile. Forgot why they're here. Where do you want to go? I want Let's go to the swamp. There's always something interesting in the swamp. There's some rare ingredients there. Oh my god, I didn't read it. What you saw was a show of savagery and aggression. Both lizards didn't hesitate at any moment, tugging the poor girl and using her like an object. She had them on both sides. A fantasy? Or is it? One slid wet lizard into her hungry mouth, the other took care of her moist lizardy. It wasn't about her pleasure at all. The only thing they were interested in were their own orgasms. The silence of the swamps was disturbed by the female's moan and angry hissing. All three were really into it, not paying any attention to the surroundings, which let you watch the entire scene from the beginning to the end. After the first time, both lizards grabbed the acolyte and lifted her up, holding her between them. They were enjoying both of the holes, proving they didn't have too much limits when it came to sex. Elton, hey, I was wondering when the other A's are gonna show up. So we have Aphrodite, we have Elton, and all we're missing is Alonso. So let's see when Alonso will show up. I have a good feeling. Yes, I was gone for far too long, and unfortunately it wasn't on happy some of it was on unhappy circumstances, the other part was on very happy circumstances. I don't know if you guys saw the Discord, but y'all, I freaking swam with otters. Okay? Do you guys love otters? Cause for my husband's 40th birthday, I took him to Delaware, where there is a special zoo, kind of like Tiger King vibe zoo, but they let you actually swim with otters, and it was the cutest things I've ever done in my life. Oh my god, they are like, everything they do is just adorable, and they are so energetic. They're like all over the place, and they swim and they jump on you and they jump from you and they play with you. And like they found out that my husband's bathing suit had like laces, so they were like so fascinated by the laces. They just grabbed onto it and they refused to let go, and he was like, no, don't do that. And eventually like they wouldn't let go for like 5 minutes, so he had to take out the laces from his pants and kind of like throw them over the fence. That's the only thing that kept them from like chalking at him this whole time. All right, back to our game. Lizardman Hunter. We need more bitches, yo. Soon. They didn't stop it the second time either. The third round, Acolyte spun on her knees in front of both males, satisfying them with her mouth. Even from further away, you could see how eager the Acolyte was. They could be rough, but she wasn't doing it because she was scared. The corruption already influenced her, or rather the curse, like the lizard used to call it. Should we take her now? She won't get away. Not like this. Leave her. We shall call the others. You waited for 2 minutes just to make sure they were really gone. Banished reptiles weren't too wrong. The Acolyte wouldn't go anywhere in her current state. It was a perfect opportunity for you. You took her hand, helping her to stand up. It shouldn't surprise you that she was all over you for the entire time when you were walking her back to the ruins. Okay. We saved 2 of the Acolytes. 1 more to go. Oh, guys, there's an ad break, so I'm gonna take the opportunity in order to go for a quick 30 and 90 seconds break. I'll leave you with some recaps, and we'll continue when I'm back. Have fun.
Really? I didn't expect. You're such a thoughtful person. I really like your answer.
And I like your body.
But you should just call me Harry. I like being called Harry.
Alright, Harry it is.
If I am what I am, then I'll leave it to you to find out.
Ha, no problem. I'll take off all your armor, one by one.
Oh? But I'm not wearing any underwear now. If you take my outfit off, then I'll be naked.
Are we complaining, guys? Are we complaining? No, we're not. How do I do this? Hold on. Hold on, I got this. Where is this? Oh, okay. Oh my. That's very right, but there's a little Easter egg here in Hunky City. If instead of getting on the train, I move to the back... What's going on here? What am I doing down here for? I'm supposed to be on the train. There's a guy over here. What? What can I do for you? Why can't I see his face? And what is this light on his face?
I didn't expect to see you here. Shouldn't you be getting close?
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
Well, there's a world where there's no sex, no nudity. Do you want to live in that world?
No sex and no nudity? Of course no. Of course not. That kind of world is so boring.
Excellent. You are a very honest person. I will give you a gift.
A gift? God, he's gone. Oh, isn't that a hero card? Did I meet a gift-giving ghost? I'd better hurry back, or the train will leave. So we just got another card. Who are you? I can't make a damn sound, I can't move. Help! Fuck! I'm screaming in my heart like this. No one can hear me. You're the one who threatened to kill me, right? Please don't kill me. Help! Why are you doing? Help me, God, help me. Oh yes, God of Destiny. Are you watching over me? Please help me. Super creepy scene. Alright, beautiful people, thank you so much for waiting. And for those of you who took the break opportunity in order to run, shame on you. I know where you live. I will find you and I will you. And on that positive note, let's continue playing. We are playing Lustful Desires and we are trying to help the lizard women acolytes. 3 of them went missing. 2 of them we found after they were gangbanged. And now let's find the 3rd one. Where could she be hiding? I have a feeling she might be at the crossroad. Look around the track. You must have gotten on someone's nerve. The bandits were no longer working alone. This time you were attacked by 2 of them at once. Oh, I love these bandits. They're so hot. But let me just quickly cover this because this will get nasty. And what I will do, I will just tease them until we win. They're not gonna defeat me. Oh, they might defeat me actually. Nope, I will kick their butts. I defeated them, I think. I wasn't sure what's happening because I skipped it, but I think I defeated them. Let's look around the tracks. Again them, oh my god. Let me tease them. I will tease them until I will defeat them, and my god, you guys, they have ridiculously giant members, which I can't show you here, but as always the non-censored pictures can be found on the Discord, so if you want to go to the Discord and look at the non-censored, hey! Thank you for following Dummy the Dummy. We are playing Lustful Desires, and as always, if you guys want to see the non-censored pictures, I will drop the link to the Discord so you all can see it there. And also, if you're liking the channel, you can do like Dummy the Dummy did and follow this channel and give this video a thumbs up because it really helps with the algorithm. And if you're really generous, also leave like maybe a comment saying how much you can't live without me. Like for example, it really helps. Hi Dummy the Dummy, happy Saturday to you too. I had to think for a second, what day is it today? Yes, it is Saturday. So guys, we are fighting the bandits here and I think we're gonna win. Yes, we won this battle as shown here by the Lust Desire. We have 2 ways to win battles here. We can kick their ass physically, or we can their ass erotically. So we chose the latter option because that's what this stream is all about. And you know what, because we have a lot of people that are new to this channel and because I took a month break and we probably forgot how the scene looks like, so I will read to you what it means to defeat these 2 bandits. Your 2 opponents were done fighting. Now both of them were without their pants with their erect bandits out in the open. You were a little proud of yourself for being able to make these 2 guys so horny all on their own. You, alone, and these two big brutes. Now you had them right where you wanted. It was time for you to teach them a lesson. You slowly moved towards them, glancing from one to the other, wondering what you actually wanted. Seems like you know who the boss is now. It took some time, but... You snorted as you walked towards them, revealing your crotch on the way. You were already hard. Bandit head shining from the small amount of covering it. The bandits didn't need any additional instructions. They both got on their knees in front of you. While one started to pay attention to your bandit, the other leaned down deeper to give your bandits some proper polishing as well. The first thief embraced the tip of your bandit with his warm lips, taking half of your length into his mouth. He gagged and had to withdraw. He probably didn't do it very often. No better time to learn than the present. It was with that kind of attitude that you pushed your hips forward, forcing more of your bandit deeper into the inexperienced throat, which led to even more coughing. His companion laughed under his breath, taking a break from sucking on your bandit sack. Was that funny? Maybe we should see how you laugh when I push it up your arse. That was enough to put him back in line. You decided not to say any more when you felt his warm breath against your orbs once again. This time he took them one by one into his mouth, to really please them. In the meanwhile, his friend adapted to the size of your bandit, doing a much better job than before. He slurped and licked while he, saliva dripping from between his lips. At some points, both of them were polishing your rod, their two tongues maneuvering around your whole shaft. Now I'm kinda curious which one of them got the shaft and which one of them got the benedicts. I wanna think that this guy got the shaft and this guy got the benedicts, but if you guys think it's the other way around, feel free to dispute me. You managed to get a great bandit job from the two thugs. You should be proud of yourself, like they should be. After all, they've gotten their reward. A warm portion of bandit portion landed on both their faces. You made sure that neither one was left out. We're so generous that way. When you took a step back, they didn't even try to stop you. They were still horny after all. Fortunately, they were great friends, so they could help each other out. Yay! And that's how the cookie crumbles.
Please! These gays! They're trying to murder me!
Very appropriate to the situation, so Ben, you're getting an extra kudos. And for all of you watching, there's plenty more channel points to redeem with voice and clips that are perfect for the occasion. So I challenge you to try and find the right clip for the right occasion. Okay. Let's get this battle over with. We'll get them gagging in no time. Oh! No! 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 Oh my god, they're gonna win. No, they won! Okay, now I'll read to you what happens when they win over us. So apparently they got me, and when they capture us, we can try to struggle, but I wasn't strong enough to struggle, so they overcame me. You never get what you want. One of the thugs signed, looking at you. He was clearly not happy about your gender, but he shrugged it off. He wasn't going to pass up a free bitch just because you didn't have a pussy. A mouth is always almost the same, so he planned to use that. He kneeled over your chest, his legs on either side of your body. His hard bandit stood just in front of your face. You weren't even able to say a word before he put a finger between your lips, forcing you to open your mouth. With your teeth out of the way, he shoved his bandit inside in one thrust. His bandits hit your chin and your bandit reached all the way to the back of your throat. You love power bottom characters. So this is kind of like a hot thing where they kind of like overpower you. So Alton says, relax and enjoy it. Don't mind if I do. At first it was hard to breathe. Soon you were unable to do so at all. He was pushing it too deep and with too much force. You didn't know when you could find a moment to actually catch your breath. Saliva was filling your mouth quickly, and it was hard for you to swallow any of it. That wasn't all you had to worry about though. Your rear side wasn't occupied, and the second thief didn't pass up the opportunity to have it all. He grabbed your legs and spread them widely, getting easy access to your cave, to your bandit cave. With one of them on top of you, you couldn't see what he was doing below, but you didn't have to. A warm, phallic-shaped rubbed against your entrance. It was already slightly wet, fortunately for you, because it was probably all the lube you were going to get. With a soft gasp, the thug thrusted forward, going through your ring and burying his hard bandit in your bandit cave. He wasn't gentle at all. At first you felt some pain, which your brain barely registered, too focused on the other bandit trying to gag you. You're gonna be a bitch for the whole group. Every single guy will use your body. Next time, maybe you will think twice before you try being a hero. Both of them were giving you what they've got without any hesitation. Your holes were to their limits. You could feel the thug's pubic hair scratching your face and your butt cheeks. At this point, you stopped struggling, letting those men do whatever they wanted with you. Anyone's fantasy here? Just asking. It was pointless to fight back, not to mention the pain was lessened after you relaxed. They noticed that as well, which made them laugh and be even more rough with you. The pounding was probably heard all around the track. It was only a matter of minutes before you felt an explosion of bandit juice in your bandit cave. The bandit didn't even take his bandit out, just flooded you with his bandit juice. His friend wasn't any better. Without any warning, he shot his bandit juice in your mouth. That's right, drink everything. Don't you ever dare spill a single drop. They both got up, correcting their clothes. For a moment you weren't sure what they were planning to do with you. You satiated their hunger, their lust, but... You're lucky today. We expect you to behave from now on, or there'll be another lesson in store for you. Remember that. And that's not good, because from now on, battles with them will be harder. The more battles we lose, the harder it gets. So now we need to relieve ourselves. And we'll just use a toy or something. Oh, I don't have a toy. Let's just release ourselves. You see our libido is going down a bit. And our libido is now good. And we also need to rest to get our health. Up. Okay. I think we might still find the nymph here, but maybe I'm wrong. A small caravan, 3 people. We are not far from the town, but we can take a short break. First, the older man spoke only to the watchmen. Both of them were wearing their clothes. Hey there, boy, would you like to trade? Yes, let's trade. Do we want a short bow? Oh, we have... Do we want to buy a dildo? Elsa, do you want to buy a dildo? Sure, why not? Let's buy a dildo. Spark and Seed, sure, why not? I have a feeling good stuff are here. Drake root I don't think I have. Binding powder is always good. Slingshot. I don't know if we need short bow and arrows. I think I already have. We'll see. Oh, we have a cocky guard here. Enough. We are living. Okay, let's take another short breath. Again with the bandits. Okay, this time we're gonna beat them. What the fuck? Why isn't our charm working on them? Okay. Now it seems to work, but god, they are too hard. They are literally too hard. Again with them. Oh! They tied us again! Okay, so what's happening here is they tie us, and our only option is to either struggle or wait. So we'll need to try and struggle. Okay, I was able to break loose. Let's seduce them. Oh my god, this is not going well. Come on, come on. Oh, okay. We were able to completely seduce them. Jesus, this game is hard. Now, let me just quickly take a potion. Thank you. Awesome possum. And we'll continue again. God, this will never end. At least I'm leveling up. Again, struggle? No. Oh my god, they're gonna beat me. Okay, I was able to break loose. And let's tease them. And I've got them beat. Whew! Whew! Okay, I don't think we're gonna find the acolyte here. Otherwise, we would already have. Where could she be? Maybe here. Talk to the healer, maybe. Talk to the healer. She needs berries and nuts. Okay. I don't know if earth moss is that good, but whatever. Visit the shrine. Talk to the priestess. Conversation. Nothing. Let's see if she has any new requests. Lost acolytes. Are you still looking? I'm so worried for them. Okay. We don't need the sensor bar for now. Oh, right. Sorry. Sorry. You guys are too good for us. Okay. Let me... Where can that stupid acolyte be? Can we find an acolyte here? Oh, no, but we did found a lizard man, which means that I will need a sensor bar. But I'll make it a smaller sensor bar now because he's not that big. No, I'm just kidding. Because he's only one, and when he's only one sensor bar is enough. Let's tease his ass. Literally tease his ass. Oh, schnitzel. We need potion ASAP. How did he got me? Okay, we defeated him. Let's lizard his ass. Okay, sorry guys, I'm not gonna read it because we already did that. And honestly, doing it with a lizard is not my thing. I know, wrong game to play, but... Oh. It would be good to see the seller, to see how he's doing after receiving key. Oh, right, the shopkeeper. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Let me just get this thing out. Oh my god, he's strong. Okay, so you're right. Let's go to the innkeeper. Is he gonna be grateful? I'll remove the sensor bar. Do you think the innkeeper is gonna be, the shopkeeper is gonna be thankful for us for saving his life? Let's see. Oh, it's you. Perfect. Exact person I wanted to see. I'm not really sure what has happened lately. I have a faint memory of you being around though. I guess you were the one who was treating me. It's much better now. As you can see, I'm back to normal. Whatever you gave me worked miracles. You proved your teacher left us in a capable hands. If anyone has any doubts, I will knock them out of their heads. The man was energetic like always, even more than before, like very enthusiastic. He left after saying the last sentence, smacking his fist into the palm of his hand. I would want to pay you for doing your job. I'm pretty sure it had to be troublesome for you to put much attention to me. Okay, I'm going to save because I'm not sure what the right option is. So I will save and return. I will hug Bernard. I know Bernard is such a cutie. He's like the fantasy Arab daddy. I just love it. So let's see. I will refuse money from Bernard. Why not? You were doing your job. It's only fair to repay you for what you have done. If it wasn't for you, then I would still be stuck in my bed. I couldn't leave someone in need. Fine. How about Bernard, for you? I love you so much, it's on the house. I just want your body. Fine. I'm not going to argue with you. Just remember I meant it when I said your teacher left us in good hands. You are doing an amazing job, even if it's your first time all alone. Actually, I don't think I introduced myself properly yet. Call me Bernard. I think we can stop being strangers. After all, you've been in my bedroom already, and I will hopefully be in your bedroom again. His strong hand lands on your arm. You felt how the grip tightened. He reached towards you with the other one, offering you a handshake. The smile of his face was pure joy. He looked like an oversized kid, smiling so wildly and showing every teeth in his mouth. It would have been rude not to accept the greetings. I'm Himbolaya Gegalot. His grip was solid and strong, also delicate at the same time. He didn't squeeze you too hard, yet you could feel that the warmth coming from his body. He definitely kept you like that for longer than it was needed. He left again, taking a step back. Nice to meet you, Himbolaya Gegalot. Well, it's time to get back to work. Is there anything else I can do for you? Let's talk. Ask about his friend. I still can't believe what happened to my friend. I'm grateful for all the information you gathered, but it doesn't change the fact I'm not really sure what to think about it. You said only about... So his friend was in a cabin with some wolves that attacked him. We couldn't find a friend, but we did find a journal talking about the wolves, so I'm not sure. You said only about the clothes. Oh, and we found some torn clothes. Not about the body. How is that even possible? If wolves ate him, they would leave a lot of blood and some remainings. In journal he wrote about something else. No matter what kind of beast was lurking nearby, there would be some kind of evidence its presence. What if he was not dead? Mention werewolves. I think I know what he was talking about. Not only wolves hunt in the forest, I also spotted some other creatures, werewolves. There's a chance they took him. I'm not sure why though. Werewolves, huh? I heard some stories from a long time ago. My grandfather told me them during the evening just to scare me. Maybe it was his way to keep me home after the sunlight. A wolf-like monsters appearing only during the night, most often during the full moon. Then no one was sure if the howling was made by an animal or by the beast. He said that once he was a witnessing of the transformation of human changing into one of those creatures. I didn't believe it. Why would I? No one saw these monsters until now at least. But could be? You never know. Okay, let's give Bernard... first let's talk about hunt and then we'll give him a gift. I'm too busy with the shop to go for regular hunting. Caleb invited me every Friday evening to his hut in the woods. Even him needed some company from time to time. We spent a few hours wandering around the forest. I have to tell you, I weren't really good with it. I just couldn't stay quiet, and with body of my side, it was hard to get close to an animal without being spotted. While he did most of the work in the bushes, I'm sure he did most of the work in the bushes, the cooking part was all me. These were quite relaxing evenings. We did always end up with a few beers and a grilled meat. Good times, I kinda missed it. Too bad he died horribly. Maybe I should get back to hunting anyway. I probably won't be able to hunt anything, but it would be nice way to honor it, Caleb. Stick to our little tradition. You would join me there one day. It would be funnier with the two of us. Yes. And guys, are you ready to take our romance with Bernard to the next step? I know I am. Let's give him a gift. Nothing. What constitutes as a gift? Fine. Okay. What can we do? What do we have left to do? We can work on some of the quests. I'll hug ready, so ready. I know, Elton. I'm also ready, but the only buts we should have are the buts of the human us. Let me see. Lowers libido by 60. Oh, we can. We have restraint potions of our own. Thank you very much. I thought we'll at least be able to give him the dildo. Exactly, Bane. I also thought that. Such a disappointment. Okay, so we have a few quests we can do. Bernard's sickness. Bandit camp. Talk to lumberjack, show him the pendant. Oh right, we can talk to the lumberjack. Let's talk to the lumberjack that his wife left him. Right, we have a lumberjack here at the sawmill. Guys, is the lumberjack gonna be hot? When we see the lumberjack, I want you to rank him on a scale of 1 to 10. You open the door to the building, peeking inside. The place was quite big and filled with wooden beams and sharp saws. Surprisingly, there was only one worker there, currently busy laying boards. He was a rather muscular man with dark red hair and short beard, dressed in work pants and plaid shirts. Guys, let's hope the... Wait, what's his profession? The sawman? Alright guys, let's hope that the sawman is as hot as they say he is, and when we see him, we're gonna rank him on a scale of 1 to 10. Hello! Lumberjack! Hello, Lumberjack! Yes! What is it? I'm kinda busy if you didn't notice. Hello, Lumberjack! Hello, Lumberjack! Alright guys, this is the Lumberjack.
Oh, yes, Daddy!
Yes, Daddy, completely. Alright guys, so this is the Lumberjack. What do we think of him? How would you rank Mr. Lumberjack on a scale of 1 to 10? Leave it here in the comments and let me know. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, now is the time. Let's talk to him. What do you want? I'm working here. Show him, let's talk about his work before we progress the plot. Are you blind or something? What do you think I'm doing here? Painting flowers? That's your job, so maybe you should get back to your little den where you belong. Hello, Mr. Lumberjack is not a nice person. Well, I would be too if my wife left me to get gang raped by a bunch of wolves. But yeah, lumberjacks are always hot in games. Agreed, man. Agreed, Bane, completely. Oh. What's our strength? Let's see. Our strength is 7. Oh, we could have increased it. Shit, I just increased it out of nothing. Oh. Oh, so I might be able to help him. Love will tame his wild heart. Okay. Let's show him the pendant. No, you know what? Before I show him the pendant, I want to be strong enough to... God, stop wasting my time. I want to be strong enough in order to help him with his lumbering. So let's rest. Our health is full. Our stats... Shit! I'm missing one strength. One strength. I'm level 5. I'm missing 280. I'm at 726 out of 1,000. You know what? I'm going to fight some animals until we go to the cottage. Go to the cottage and something like that to happen. Okay. And let's fight the wolves. Let's... should we seduce the werewolf or should we just kill him? You know what? Let's seduce the werewolf. The werewolf is flashing his... Oh my god, I'm so injured. Again, I'm injured? Jesus. Okay, let's tease his ass before he kills our ass. Stop injuring me! God, it's so annoying. My teasing is not working on him. Why am I so weak? This has got to be one of the hardest battles I've been in. Okay. Oh shit, still not enough. Okay, I defeated him. And let's jerk him because then we get a wolf semen, which is very important. Video hamster, you forgot to put the images from the last live on Discord. The images of the characters are on the thumbnails. Oh, my apologies. So let me just jerk this werewolf off. And then I'm gonna take a 90-second break. During that break, I'm going to put all of the non-censored pictures from the previous streams on the Discord so you guys can enjoy it. So just hold on, I'll be right back.
Summer gay dating contest?
Yes, yes. How did you know? Are you?
Yes, I'm also participating in the contest.
Well, how about that? Wow, are all the contestants as tall as you? Now, if that's the case, I'm not confident enough to take part in the contest. Aw, I thought nobody cared about me.
I didn't expect a bank manager to be such a delicate person.
Really quick. The competition hasn't officially started yet, and you already have started flirting with my cutie Carl.
Oh, do shake a cork. Do shake a pork, sister. As the host, you shouldn't be so selfish.
Stop nagging. Carl, you have to be careful with this little slut. Don't let him get you.
Excuse me? I'm not a slut. I'm slutty remastered. Ooh, he's only wearing underwear. That's too tempting to resist. Beep, beep, beep. For a while, my mind was blank, and I just couldn't help but stare at his package. It is a black hole from which I cannot escape. It feels as if I'm attached to by a magnet.
How can I help you? Not at all. You're so silly and cute, but in an adorable way.
Thank you. Hey, hey, thanks, man.
Nope, you're pushing it too hard.
What the fudge? What's going on here? Okay.
Ha! I can read your thoughts like words on a page.
No, that's really embarrassing. I have to learn to suppress my body language to hide my inner thoughts.
No, I think it's very charming.
I think you're even more charming.
Standing in the hall wearing only underwear makes me feel a little cold.
Oh, as I'm already here, would you like to invite me to your room?
We should continue our conversation tonight. I'm gonna have a shower and take a nap.
No, don't take a nap. Sure, see you later then. Career talk, okay. I have the feeling that our chat went down well. Alright guys, I am back. Thank you so much for waiting. We are playing Lustful Desires and Erotic, the RPG game where basically you fight using the power of intercourse and defeat various creatures which you can then bang or get banged by, depends who wins. Right now we are exploring the area because we are looking for a lizard woman who went missing. Two of them we already found after they were getting their groove on, let's just call it like that. Third one is here somewhere, so let's check nearby areas. There's a wolf here. We can easily... Oh, I remember. We're also trying to level up. Let's see our... Oh, there's another wolf. Oh shit, I need a potion badly. Okay. What's our XP? Oh my god, we have 2 more to go. Okay. We're going to rest. And then we're going to get these extra 200 experience points. So let's check outside. One around the pond. I don't know how to fight this. You know what? I think enemies here might give us a better... Oh, wait, what did I miss? Quickly. Not sure whose voice you were hearing. You decide to listen to it. Oh wait, let me remove the sensor bar. Not sure whose voices you were hearing. You decided to listen to it anyway. Not like you had any other choice at this point. You ran towards the light, not daring to look behind you. The noises were getting louder, smacking and splashing like the whole army was chasing you. It ended as suddenly as it started. You stood in front of an old wooden hut, partially covered with ivy. One of the shutters was open, and the warm light of fireplace emanated from the inside. After getting closer to the entrance, the door opened by itself with a quiet creak. Okay. Hello? Who's there? The sense of incoming danger faded, leaving you with a weird sensation. Were you tricked? Was it all just your imagination? Or was it real, and you managed to escape alive? The main room in the hut was spacious. It looked very similar to your own house. A lot of bookshelves filled with books or jars with weird specifics. The table was a mess. A lot of pieces of paper scattered around, most of them covered in powdered herbs. The doors behind you shut suddenly. You were pretty sure there was no one there when you entered, so what caused them to slam so hard? Usually the host asks that. You are intruder in my home after all. The voice was calm, almost soothing. A young woman was standing in the shadow of the corner of a room just behind the front door. Her long white hair fell over her shoulders, partially covering a beautiful face. The most intriguing things in her appearance was her eyes. They were like flames, 2 sparkling spots, reddish or orange, from the right direction, sometimes yellow. It all depended on how the light illuminated her. You are safe here, for now. It all depends on how much you can trust the witch. The smile she gave you has calmed you, and at the same time provoked fear. It was a weird mixture of emotions. Oh, hello, she's beautiful. What do you think of her? I know women aren't our thing, but she's an anime girl. Definitely an anime girl. Lie down. You must be tired. Get some rest. Sleep. She was right. Your eyelids were heavy. You weren't sure how you were able to stay awake so long. It was like something was controlling your body, leading it towards the old couch. The moment you dropped on it was also the moment your mind drifted away. Oh my god. When you woke up, the hut was empty. The fireplace looked like no one used it for several years already. Was it all only a dream? It felt so real. Not wanting to stay here any longer, you decided to leave before something else weird would happen. Interesting. The dress is working for her. Yes, Bane. The dress is working for her. That was very... Should we go to the witch's hut again? You reach the less familiar place. You reach a familiar place. A gate formed from two huge trees in a small hut behind it. From distance you noticed a light inside the house. Someone was using the fireplace. You once again had a feeling there was something hidden in the mist. That was why you took the risk and went towards the only place that at least looked slightly safe. A young woman was standing near the fireplace. Her long white hair fell over her shoulders, partially covering a beautiful face. The most intriguing thing in her appearance was her eyes. They were like flames, two sparkling spots, reddish or orange, from the right direction, sometimes yellow. Sometimes yellow, it depends on how the light illuminated her. Oh, it's you again. You need anything? Buy herbs? Can we buy herbs? I'm visiting Burshade from time to time, not too often. Perhaps I will find a way to spend some money, but let's keep it a secret, okay? Oh, we can buy a lot of stuff from her. Berries we don't need, anole we don't need. Nah, it looks like cheap products. Not worth it. Let's talk. She doesn't want to talk. Task. She doesn't have any task for us. Study. Hungry for more knowledge, I see. I like you. That's why I'm going to help you. What are you interested in? Just remember, you won't get any straight answer from me. You'll still have to work to gain what you seek. Yes! Yes, Goldcraver. Hashavis, the red Sodar, the thick, the Gutkis, the Chotalot Arikot, the short Chotalot. She is definitely Barle Bar Chesed. Definitely. Ooh. Do we want an aphrodisiac or a love potion? I want a love potion. You want to make someone fall in love with you? That's dangerous magic. Far more than a sharp blade. Emotions are not something you should mess with. The result could be devastating. For one side or the other. But who am I to tell you that? It will last only for a short period of time. After that, the memory of the event will disappear. Oh, she used it on us, that bitch. Maybe everything. Maybe only a part of it. That's what she did to us last time. 3 different ingredients. 5 of them in total. Lips of a harlot. You want the lips of a harlot? Lips of a harlot in the form of a leaf, hidden under which is the laked flower. Mix not once, but twice instead. Tied at the end with the golden hair. Makes a compound irresistible. Okay. Let's also study aphrodisiac. It can be a strong weapon, you know. I use it around my hut to make sure that anyone who visits me won't have any dangerous ideas. I wouldn't want to be hurt by some brutes of a man, like you, for example. You misogynistic pig. A flower floating in clear water. Essence of a blue creature. A leaf touched by treacherous demon. Wait patiently before adding the last ingredient. Another essence, but from its green siblings. Oh wait, I'm missing. Multi-check. Maybe the dildo is for the bartender. Maybe. Maybe. What makes you say that? I think the dildo is for us. And I will prove it. Wait, let's talk. She doesn't want to talk. Okay. Be careful there. You never know where to expect the next attack. Sure. Dark Swamp. Okay. Let's seduce the lizard, and for that I will need a small sensor bar. That lizard is no match for me. Okay. And let's force it to gargle on us. And we got the lizard scale. Let's look around. Look around. How much XP we need? These monsters are barely giving us any XP. But fine. We'll continue to look around. And let's tease that little fucker until we get what we want from him. And we got the lizard scale, and we got the XP. No, I don't want to fight with this, because it requires me to change my weapon, and I don't want to do that. Okay, that thing we can attack easily. And I kicked his ass. Let's see how much XP I have now. Oh, we're very close. We're close. I'm close! I'm close! Let's take some potion, because God knows we need a potion. I might need to brew some more potions soon. He seems like someone who would use... Oh, he seems like someone who would use the bartender. Maybe. Well, only one way to find out. Okay. Let's fudge this lizard. Let's go to the dark swamp. Maybe we can find something there. Who am I fighting? Oh, there's a bug. Oh, it's the acolyte. I found the third acolyte. That's why you ran from the temple, to have plenty of meat. I'll gladly help with that. Okay, so we're gonna have sex with the acolyte. And I gained a level! And now that we gained the level, my dear people, we'll increase our strength by 1. What else do we want to increase? We want to increase our appearance. Increase the strength of teasing. Yes. Maximum libido. Yeah, let's do this because we want to be stronger. Okay. And now that we are strong enough to help the lumberjack, let's go help the lumberjack. He is... No! Did he just... What? Did he just kick us out? How do I talk to him? What? Okay. Let's go talk to Bernard. Okay. Let's talk. Let's see how our relations with Bernard is going. You open the door carefully and slowly, peeking inside. At first glance, you didn't see anything suspicious. Only after crossing the doorstep, you spotted the boxes overturned. The room was much more messy than usual. You noticed a big figure too late. There was no time to dodge. You took a defensive position instead, catching a fist coming in your direction and throwing the attacker over your shoulder. Bernard landed on the floor with a loud thud. Arr, that kinda hurt. Sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. I thought it was someone else. What happened? I had a feeling something was wrong. The moment I entered the town. Maybe it's not the right time of the day, maybe. Bandit, that's what happened. They had the nerve to attack the village. Making a fuss over the road is not enough for them. They are now attacking us at our homes. Ask if he was hurt, because we care about Bernard. What? No, of course not. It takes a lot more than a few bandits to knock me all down. You don't have to worry, I'm not saying you were. Why would you? I'm totally fine. Like I said, a few bruises, nothing more than that. You made a few circles around him, surveying his various body parts. For any wounds. For any wounds, sure. What? I told you I'm fine. I wouldn't lie to you. Fine. If you need any treatment, you can just ask about it. You don't have to act so tough around me. I love their little affair. The worst thing is it was happening all around the town. I've heard they devastated 1 or 2 houses close to the outskirts of the settlement. I know they were troublesome for people on the trek, but I wasn't expecting them to plunder or bear shade. There are few men who can put up a fight against them. Still, the group was too big for us to handle. Actually, it's a good thing you are here. You know about the sawmill, right? Our lumberjack, Logan. He can be hot-headed sometimes, tell me about it. First he acts, leaving the thinking for later. You can only imagine to what situation it can lead. He was able to beat 1 or 2 of them, but the rest wasn't too nice for him in return. Could you go check on him? Oh. Maybe that's why we didn't have access before. But wait, let's see if the rest are okay. Maybe not. Maybe let's not masturbate right now. The stable, visit Arian. You've decided to visit Arian in the stable. You've made your way in. The main floor was slightly open to let some fresh air. God knows. Arian was in the stalls making a lot of noise. A wooden dummy that looked like a mixture of a scarecrow and punching bag was firmly placed in the middle of the stall. The young man would make a round horse kick, sending the big heavy boot into the air. You couldn't help but stare. His smooth athletic body, blah blah, loincloth was like a flag in the wind, waving and flashing, and you got a glimpse of his balls. Massive, round, black and shiny, blah 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 blah. Only fabric and behind. He didn't have to wait long for him to finish his training. He was about to down when you arrived. He did more powerful kick, almost breaking the poor dummy in half and stopping, wiping sweat off his forehead. Aaron, seeing you, nodded in your direction, smiling at the same time. Aye, Sugar Jock! Glad to see ya. I was hoping you'd come by. He now has his full undivided attention. So, how can I help ya, Sugar Jock? Talk. We'll save the romance for later. Maybe I could help you. Aaron looked around at you and suddenly noticed he actually seemed a bit tense and stressed, which was not very much like him. It was clear that the usual cheerful mood has been shrouded by some sort of worry. Is something wrong, Area? And you seem to be acting a bit weird. You know, Sugar Rock, I just might be right. It's cause there's a been weird person that's kind of walked by the stable a couple of times already and he's been kind of suspicious. I think he's following me. But you're not going anywhere. I mean, yeah, you know, following me in a place? You mean stalking? Stalking. He's been stalking me all day. Who is he? I don't know, but he got a weird green hair. Ooh. I think I know who that might be. Oh, in that case, couldn't you do something about it? He makes this face and kinda sniffs, and I don't know what that means. He's up to no good. So you want me to find out what he wants from you? Is it really that hard to figure out? Finding out ain't gonna cut it, Sugar Jock. He's gotta stop doing it too. Can you help me giving him a lesson? Don't you worry, I won't hurt him. Just show that you don't mess up with the Ipoten. Fine, I'll agree. See what I can do. That's great, thanks, Sugar Jock. I'll do it myself, but I promise not to cause any trouble around here. And I kinda don't want to wander around town. It's so big I can easily get lost. All the building looks kinda the same. Is it big though? It's alright, I got it. I'll find out who's that mysterious green-haired person wants from you. You just wait here. I'll find a way to trick your would-be oppressor and we'll turn the tables around. What table? And how would you turn it? I would turn it help. Just wait here. I'll return here with him. Hide and wait for my mark. I like it that Arian doesn't know any allegories or metaphors or figure of speeches. Who's Mark? Stay hidden until I tell you to come out, okay? Oh, sure thing, Sugar Jock. I'm completely invisible when I be sneaking. You doubted that, but you didn't want to argue. You left the stables for a few tasking mine. Where to start? Okay, so let's save, and then let's go visit. We can override this. Let's go visit the lumberjack. Slowly, you entered the sawmill. It was extremely quiet and empty as usual. You cleared your throat, wanting to draw the owner's attention to your presence. Better not to try to surprise him, it would end up just like in the store. You haven't received any answers. You went deeper into the room, looking around for the lumberjack. You saw him in the back. He stood shirtless, trying to clean one of the cut wounds. At first, he did not even notice you, so you could look carefully at the muscular body covered with the thickest of hair. Arr! Are you guys? Okay, I'm gonna be taking a screen grab of that, and y'all can just see it later. We might get him a bit more nakedy later on, but for now they'll have to do. Oh my god, you guys! Oh my god, you guys! And for that we said, oh my god, you guys! Okay, I'm done being the horny. And as always, the non-censored pictures can be found on the Discord, so you can see it there. I don't know why I'm Italian now. Huh. What are you looking at? Offer help. Need some help? No. You watch for a moment as he clumsily tried to reach for the wound on his side, which wasn't easy with the poor bandage on the other arm. You really look like you need help. Just do whatever you want to do and fuck off, unless you want to annoy me even more. Oh my god. What do you want to do? The man was slightly bleeding in several places. He also looked weak. What? Okay, let's save because I honestly don't know which option is the right one. Anti-bleeding ointment. The most important thing was to stop the bleeding. You took a bit of an ointment and without much embarrassment, you began to rub it into the lumberjack's muscular body, mainly around the wound. You tried to be fairly delicate, not wanting to injure a sensitive place. The man scowled at first, turning his head to one side a moment later. Stop dwelling. I don't need a dude to touch me like that. We'll see about that. Also, I kinda like this facial expression. I'm gonna take a screen grab of that. His angry face. And wait, let me just make sure that it really is saving this. It is. It is. Okay. Except of grumbling, he did nothing more to stop you. You continued with applying the medicine to the injuries. You should be fine. I know. You still should rest. Maybe take a day off? Don't count on that. I'm alright. They need me more than this. They need more than 3 bandits to get rid of me. I'm going to. He stood in front of him, pushing him gently back to the place he was sitting. Even such a subtle touch was enough to make him wince, which only proved how much pain he felt. Urgh. What do you even want to do in your current state? None of your business. You know what they're gonna do to you with your attitude. Do you even know when to look for them? Pardon my French. They have a camp east from Bearshade. Just stay still, prepare for another time. You won't achieve anything by mindlessly charging at their base. A straightforward attack might not be a good idea, but at least now you knew where to look for the bandits' outpost. Whatever, just leave me alone. If you don't need anything else from me. I do need. You open the door of the building, peek inside. The place was quite big. Yeah, what is it? I'm kinda busy if you didn't notice. So now, what do you want? I'm working here. Let's ask about the attack. You better not start about that anywhere near me. I'm going to beat the crap out of every one of them. The nerve, like making a mess on the road wasn't enough. Now they also have to attack the village. They act like they own the whole coast. We will see these fucking bandits on the streets all the time if we don't do anything. Encourage him. Oh, this is an important decision that may affect further story. Alright guys, I'm gonna save here and we're gonna take an ad break. And meanwhile, I feel like I need to read what is the right option here. Yeah, I'll be right back. Daddy Don, let me in.
Who is it? Hi. Sorry, but I was just about to get changed.
Don, that's a bit much. Alright? What do we have here? That's not a penis, alright? That's a balloon. Ooh la la, what a big package. The professor has got a huge package.
Where do you normally look when talking to people?
Busted! Ooh. Sorry, suddenly I felt startled, which left me speechless for a moment.
And why did you feel startled?
Oh no. Because, wow, everyone is here, and each of them is an eye candy.
Hey, cutie. Why are you so slow?
There is a printed police on your trunk, handsome police officer. Yeah, Frank is not very subtle about him being a cop. And it's not for me to say ACAB, but I will say all cops are hot. This cop is hot.
Yes, my princess. All right, it's late already.
Alright, let's go to bed and let's look at the new CG. What? They haven't changed it. Carl's movements are fast. He's already lying in bed. Really? But it feels so real, so scary.
So how can I help you?
Just give me a deep tongue kiss.
Nice try.
No?
Are you unhappy?
Yes. Yes. Having a bad dream and you making fun of me. I'm so sad.
So, maybe I give you a big hug and kiss you on the forehead instead.
Oh, Carl doesn't like to kiss us after he all over us. Fine. Play that. And it's so dark and scary here. I even thought I was seeing illusions.
Do you know it's really dangerous?
Or maybe you're also an illusion.
You'll know if I'm a hallucination when I squeeze you.
Carl needs to start disciplining us, don't you think, guys? A little spank here and there. Just throwing the thought out there. Ouch, it hurts. Why are you pinching me?
Now you feel pain. There's something I want you to know first.
What? What is it? I need to calm myself down a bit.
It's just... Actually, I have a girlfriend.
What? What? What did you say? So you're not gay? Are you straight? Come down and ask an explanation, because we are civil. Akram is hot as AF. And once again, to everybody who's watching, all the not safe for work pictures in this channel, in the stream that I can't show you, I'm taking screen grabs and I'm posting everything on the Discord. So if you want to see the non-censored pictures, let me just shoot the link to the Discord here. You can join the Discord and ask to be included in the not safe for work corner. Naturally, you need to be over the age of 18, and also it doesn't hurt if you are subscribed to the channel on YouTube.
A nasty toy rabbit is confused about who it is and tries to see itself as a person. In fact, it is a liar who does not even have an identity. This toy commits the crime of pretending to be gay and cheating him of money. Press the green button for not guilty and the red button for guilty.
Guys, what would you press? Carl is straight pretending to be gay so he can scam gay people out of their money. Is this enough to send him to his death? What do you think? What are you doing here? I'm ambushing here.
Oh, ambushed for what? Me? Yesterday you were looking for Carl, and today you've already changed your mind.
Not at all. I'm here today to investigate Carl's disappearance too, okay? Although you may be super handsome, but my heart only belongs to Carl.
Don't.
Thank you so much. I couldn't have made it without you.
Hey, I'm sorry I didn't believe you before.
Yeah, I'm taking a screenshot of that. Frank, you unreliable. Alright guys, thank you so much for waiting, and I apologize for the delay. I had to read a bit about what's the right course with Logan. So here's the spiel. He may want to fight alone. So I'll tell you what. This game is like super complicated. Both choices lead to very different outcomes. So apparently, if we encourage him, it will give us the option to have sex with him in the future, but he becomes a big power bottom. If we discourage him, we can potentially have a romance with him. Question is, I still haven't had a romance with any of the characters here. So it sounds like you can only have a romance with one character. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it sounds like. So do we want to have a romance with Logan? I say, let's keep our options open. Okay, we might lose a sex thing where Logan is a bottom, which I want to see him as a top anyway. But we'll earn his love. So let's do this. discourage him. And I also saved, so we can do both ways. Be patient. You have your own tasks. You can make Bear Shade much safer. You can make the houses stronger or even prepare better defenses. With all that wood around, I'm sure you can be much more helpful with that. There's no need for you to risk a head-on attack, especially without any help. To risk getting ahead on attack. Bullshit! You know I'm right. There's not much you can do by yourself. Help out around here. Fine, for now, but don't expect me to wait for the next attack. And let's show Logan the pendant. Until this moment, you only saw irritation on the lumberjack's face. He was annoyed by your presence and didn't want to have anything to do with you. He was not used to having a company at work. Everything changed when he saw a piece of jewelry in your hand. You weren't sure if it was a good change or not. A mixture of surprise and different emotions crossed his face, from shock and surprise to rage and anger. He grabbed your neck in a solid grip. You had troubles breathing. Choke me, daddy, harder. Where did you get that? I promise you, if you hurt her. You were able to free yourself with ease, pushing the man away and assuming a defensive position. He took you by surprise at first, but you wouldn't make the same mistake again. You better keep your hands away from me. How would you like to explain the situation? So, your wife was gangbanged by a bunch of literal wolves. Do we hide the details, or do we keep the naughty information to ourselves? I'll let you guys choose. I'm gonna make myself some quick coffee. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm leaving the screen open. Let me know what your selection is. I'll be right back. Heidi will keep you company meanwhile. Okay, while we're waiting for the coffee to brew, I am in a bit of a snackish mood. So I got, don't judge me, I got this, a Kinder Egg. You know how the Kinder Eggs changed over time? Like the wrapping today, it's so much more, like in the past, when I grew up, the wrapping of the Kinder, you had to kind of like wrap it completely. But here, it's kind of like two different wraps split by half. And what we're going to do is we're going to unbox it like this. And let's just open it. Yes. Slides like a glove. And let's unwrap it here. Voila. And let's do it like this. Oh. 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 Mmm. Mmm. Gotta love that. Kinder Egg. Oh my god. Mmm. I feel like I'm a toddler again. Mmm. It's funny because I originally bought it for my nephew, but then my brother said that he doesn't want to spoil him too much with chocolate, so I got to keep it to myself. I wish I'd collected the ones that came with the Harry Potter dolls. I thought the eggs are banned in the US as a choking hazard. They are probably, but this is not from the US. I brought it from home. Let's see. Do you think I'll choke on it? No. I will not choke on it. Are you guys ready? Big surprise. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what it assembles to. Avengers assemble. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. And do I got this? Yes, I got this. No, I feel like I need to hear a click, which I'm not hearing, but I think it's good enough. Good enough. And we got this beautiful little kitty. And when I say kitty, I mean a lion cub or a tiger cub. Hard to tell. I think it's like a. Is it a tiger or is it a lion cub? I think it's a tiger cub. It's cute. It's cute and it goes right in the trash. Alright, back to our game. We're about to let Logan know that his wife has been whoring around with a bunch of literal wolves, and we caught her getting gang-wolved. So let's see how he's gonna react to that. Let's not hide the details. I'm a herbalist. I live not too far from Birchshade. Trips to the forest for ingredients is in my daily routine. I found a pendant there, away from the path, so she clearly knew where she was heading. It wasn't an accident that she was there. The place was quite a mess, and by mess, I don't mean blood. There were all over the grass, a lot of it, plus fur. What the? You wanna tell me? You're saying that she was fucking bitch. He threw the necklace at the wall like it burned him. He was even more furious now, walking around the room looking for something that he could break. He grabbed one of the axes and began to hit it against the stump lying on the ground. He was screaming like a madman. He decided to stay back until he calmed down. If I ever see her again, I'm gonna kill her. She ran and for fucking wolves, stupid whore. I don't know what to say about that. No, we don't have any gifts to give. Job. After what you told me, I think there might be something that you could do for me. Oh, of course he wants us to hunt for wolves. Wolves. I want to get rid of them. It's that simple. I noticed they begin to behave more boldly. I was working in the woods for some time, and before I was barely seeing those animals. Lately, a day without encountering a wolf is a miracle. I'm not sure if this is about the wolf, the food or what, but they are fucking annoying, especially after your story. I think there might be more than that. All that howling during the night. Yeah, I know I'm changing the subject. So what about the wolves? Except, glad to hear that. You're gonna help me. I may be able to help you a little bit too. And I'm not saying only about the payment. Okay. Okay. Good, stop wasting my time. What the fuck? I can't help him. Wait, let's try again. Damn, I strengthened myself for nothing. Nothing. Alright. Let's go. What do we need to do? let's go here. You can... Oh, as you enter the hot springs, you could tell Hayden was bothered by something. Flustered, annoyed, you couldn't quite put your finger on it, but you assumed you knew what the reason was as you walked up to confront him about your little matter at hand. He smiled when he spotted you, but you were here to get some answers, so you went straight to the point. And there's this person in town since recently, horse person. His name is Arian, and he said something with someone with green hair stalked him. Well, maybe that's not how he put it, but that's what he's been trying to say. Do you know anything about that? No. His shifty eyes were a dead giveaway. You found your target. Okay. Ooh, I like this animation of him. I'm gonna take a screen grab of this. Okay, don't look at me like that. I might have been following him around a bit. I've been smelling his scent all over and it's driving me crazy. I've gotten some complaints from customers too. They've stepped in puddles of urine outside the hot springs, so I had to find out what the source of this scent was, and that's where I managed to pinpoint this beast's location. Oh, Arian, you disgusting person. At least it's pee and not poop. Donkey poop. I have to do something about it. I have to bait him. It won't be easy, but it simply has to be done. Wait, it might not have to be that difficult with your help. What do you say? Will you help me clean the beast and get this whole ordeal over with? Trick Hayden into trying himself up using your wits. Lure Hayden to the stable and use force to tackle him. Calm Hayden into tying himself up. Side with Hayden. Arian needs a bath. Leave for now. Damn, I kinda want Arian to take a bath, but it looks like it's not the right course of action. So I'll tell you what. What do you guys think? Should we force Hayden to take a should we force Arian to take a bath? Or should we side with Hayden? You know what? Let me read about this. Hayden. Where's Hayden? There's Hayden. Sorry. Quests. Bait. Okay. It's a quest from Hayden who cannot stand Arian's smell. Help him give horseboy a bath. To bait Arian, you can either trick, carrots, side. Okay, I think all of it will give the same results. So I'm gonna use the fact that I now have strength 12, at least this will give me something, and I will try to force him. You entered and was met by a smiling Hayden that waved you over. You could only smile in return. He was such an adorable and cheerful lug. Hey, you're back, so have you decided on what you want to do? Will you help me after all? Yes, I gave it a lot of thought and decided that I'll help you out. I figured we might as well bring the fight to the beast itself. He's strong and stubborn though, so in order to wash him, we'll face a bit of a struggle. I heard that he's not around the stables at this point, so we can set up an ambush. I hope you're prepared. Oh, and don't forget to bring your supplies. Opposite to what you said, your objective was direct and clear. You were going to support Arian through these stressful times. While you felt bad for Hayden, this time you felt that he has overstepped. You didn't have any developed plan, you just had to get Hayden to the stable and then, with the help of Arian, you'd pin him down and tie him up. You had considered doing it on your own, but you knew very well how shockingly strong Hayden was, and that you couldn't possibly handle him one-on-one. Alright, let's do this. I just had to go to the storage room and get the supplies. You went outside the main entrance. You know what? He's British. He's like a lad. You went outside the main entrance and waited until you could hear Hayden approaching clumsily around the corner. And as expected, he came stumbling out with a rope halfway down his legs. You hurried over and helped him gather up the rope, soaps and brushes before heading off to the stables. You could tell that Hayden was excited to finally get this over with, even more so when you could pick up the smell of Arian along the way, almost as if following a musk trail leading straight to the stables. Unfortunately, it seems to get Hayden pumped up about finally clinging Arian, which meant more trouble for you once the wrestling would begin. Regardless of his hype, as you were as prepared as you could get, and hopefully Arian would be too. Once you arrived at the stable, you stopped Hayden at the entrance with a firm hand against his chest. Taking a look inside, you couldn't spot Arian just yet. Great, he remembered to stay hidden at least. Hopefully it won't be too obvious. Okay, let's get inside and put things in place. Perhaps somewhere in the back. We can use one of the boots. Sounds good to me. Yes, this place really reeks. No, how do you do a Why can't I do a British accent? Sounds good to me. Shish, this place really reeks of that beast. Hehe, I can't wait to get my hands on him. Gotta clean him up real good. You couldn't help but chuckle up to yourself. Hayden was pulling off a real good villain impression. You felt a little bad about the upcoming betrayal, but you had a feeling you'd enjoy it just as much, being as mischievous as you were. You approached the booth furthest in the back, and Hayden started preparing, putting his things down near a large water through which you were scouting for Arian, though it only took you mere seconds to locate an obnoxiously obvious barrel that stood out, partially raised from the ground, with hooves sticking out from the bottom. Realizing you didn't have much time before Hayden would notice it as well, you positioned yourself between him and the barrel, looking a bit flustered. Hayden, can you send me the robes? Can you hand me the robes? Sure, give me a sec. You took a chance to spring your ambush as he turned around. You knew very well that you couldn't keep Arian hidden at this rate. In a swift move, you knocked on the barrel, signing Arian to come out before making your move. Arian, now, grab him! Hayden heard the knocking sound along with your signal and began to turn, only to be punched by you. Caught off guard, he thought it would some kind of a joke and merely chuckled, until he spotted Arian popping out of the barrel and moving towards him. You could feel Hayden tense up, a mischievous grin spreading across his face as he began to struggle a bit against you, standing up with relative ease. So this is how it's gonna go down. Bring it. I'll wash you, even if it's even if it's 1 versus 2. I'll throw in a proper scrubbing for you too, Himbolaya Gagaloth. The only scrubbing you're gonna get is me hoofs against your face. Arian jumped forward, fortunately for Hayden, not kicking, just trying to assist you with the struggle against the hot spring owner. The half-horse was slim but strong. This help was probably what could tip the scales in your favor. Even with the help of Arian, you could tell that Hayden was putting up a good fight. That cocky grin of his not fading even for a second as he managed to remain standing, his hands clasped with Arian in a power struggle, while you tried your best to make some kind of impact to his legs and wrists. What kind of impact? Even though you weren't weak by any means, you didn't quite feel as impressive as the other two, and you knew that Hayden was holding back. He always was too much of a softie towards people. You came up with a sneaky plan during your struggle, however you didn't know if it would work but decided to give it a shot. You snuck your hands upwards Hayden's armpit and launched a tickle attack, which was surprisingly efficient. The big goof burst out into laughter, lost his strength and buckled, falling down into his bottom with Arian crashing down on top of him, resulting in you getting squashed in between the two. Caught in their musky struggle for dominance, which rapidly became more one-sided with your dirty tactic. Oh, stop it! No, please! Oh, wait, I'm taking a screen grab of this facial expression because it's hot as fuck. Oh, unfair, foul play! He kept laughing and complaining, his resistance slowly fading. Arian managed to pin down Hayden to the floor, holding his arms with his hands and blocking legs with heavy hooves. The two were now staring at each other. Hayden was laughing and Arian wanted to look intimidating, but he was blushing too much. This gave you enough time to leave that pile and grab the robes. You now had to tie the big goof up. He was still giggling under his breath. Both you and Arian had your gazes fixated on Hayden's dripping bulge, your minds brimming with perverted ideas. The arousal was spreading, and you could see Arian's loincloth bulging out of the way for his bestial shaft to make an entrance. Well, while we seem to have different objectives in mind, we all seem to have one thing in common right now. Though your arousal was covered up, and unlike the other two, you were just as worked up as they were. Hayden was nervous, but putting up on a brave face, tugging at the ropes from time to time. Come on, guys. I know I might have taken things a bit too far. I probably should have just minded my own business. How about you untie me and we can all just put this behind us? Shish, that musk though. It got that intense from your pre alone. Well, Hayden, I'm glad you see the error of your ways, and being as generous and understanding as we are, we'll make sure to relieve some of your pressure as a reward. You couldn't help but grin at Hayden's expression. It was a mixture of excitement and nervousy. He had no idea what to expect from his two captors, but it would be revealed soon enough. Oh my god. Well. That is going on the Discord channel. Sorry for that little mishap, but as always, on the non-censored pictures can be found on the Discord, so how about that? You don't seem so sickened by the smell now, greenhead. Am I not disgusting to you anymore? The half-horse positioned himself behind Hayden, his horse gushing prick horse all over the man's back. You could only watch on in fascination as Hayden's underwear were lowered by Arian, his thick hefty shaft bouncing out into freedom, arching onwards. His horse remained a bit of Hayden reminded a bit of Arian's. Hayden was looking more and more excited, especially with such a stud standing behind him, teasing and undressing him. Oh wait, you should probably leave this back door alone. I don't think he's like that. Does anyone think Hayden resembles Extrude from Humplex? Haven't played, so I don't know, but I can probably Google that. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay, Hayden is drop dead gorgeous in the nude. Wow! Wow! Hey now, I never said I'm against bottoming. I'd like to consider myself quite versatile. I'm quite confident I could take just about anything. I mean, let me go, please. Hayden's tough act was failing rapidly, and you could tell that Arian was quite amused by the response and reaction he just witnessed. Arian put his hands on Hayden's shoulders and leaned in, pressing his slender but athletic chest against the tied man's broad back. Equine cock found himself curved against his butt, decorating it with generous amount of pre-horse that was pouring out of the flared head. Stickiness was cascading down the butter, moisturizing Hayden's back entrance. Arian's horse shifted further down as half-horse settled, finally springing between Hayden's thigh, just below his own Hayden, with Hayden's resting on the curved equivalent shaft. While you could have just kept watching this show, you just couldn't keep your hands to yourself anymore. Kneeling down in front of Hayden, you got an amazing view of the two studs. Hayden's musky shaft and hefty bobbing in front of your face as well, as Arian's shaft hot-dogging between of Hayden's butt cheeks. With your mouth watering, you couldn't hold back any longer. Two dripping horses right in front of you. You reached between Hayden's thighs and grasped the bestial shaft, guiding it down between his thighs, and then lowering your face, and you were instantly greeted with the jets of pre-horse. You groaned softly and pushed your mouth up against the flared head, kissing it and suckling it, teasing it only to get a fresh mouthful of Arian's prey. It didn't take long for you to gulp it down, though, and be rewarded with another spurt. You moved one hand away from his shaft to reach in between Hayden's thigh and fondle those big, hefty horse. You're really into it, aren't ya? As you kept nursing away, you could tell that Hayden was getting increasingly frustrated. It felt like a human glory hole. Only there was no obscure to the two people doing it. Only there to be to obscure the two people going at it. Trying to maintain his tough appearance, he settled for grunting disapprovingly. And his Hayden seems to agree as he dripped down into your head and back. This had you grinning as you pulled back from Arian's horse, stroking it with the hand you supported it with, and then angled the fat-flared head up between Hayden's cheeks, and you could tell he was getting tense. What happened, Hayden? You were so confident a moment ago. Don't worry, we'll go easy on you, won't we, Arian? If I wouldn't be going easy, I'd be in this for the third time now. Just as Hayden was about to respond, his voice came out as a deep groan instead, as you popped the tip of his Hayden into your mouth, sliding it in along your tongue. You were fed a constant stream of fresh prey from Hayden, now while stroking Arian's shaft, keeping it aimed at the poor tied-up man's pucker. You better be ready. Tell me you want me to stop, alright? He started pressing his broad horse against Hayden's. The lubrication from excessive pre-cum was more than enough, but you realized your green-haired friend wouldn't be able to take this as lightly as he was at least a bit used to it. You were so aroused by the whole situation, feeling as if though you were off a meaty faucet that kept leaking, while your hands were fondling some balls and stroking a thick shaft that was being thrust into your dear friend. Your mind was filled with the musk and taste of men. Hayden was filled with a mixture of pain and pleasure, and Arian was acting on the instinct, telling him to bury every last inch of his horse into his captive. The stall was filled with muffled gagging noises and groans. Wet squelches soon joined in once Arian picked up his pace, violating the owner of the hot springs. The thrust also meant that Hayden's body was rocked back and forward, which helped you get into the rhythm of him off, claiming inch by thick throbbing inch down your throat, the downwards curve of his shaft making it the perfect shape for throat. Despite your hardest effort not to gag, it was impossible not to, with your face pressed up against Hayden's pelvis. With each thrust, the flapping noise of Arian's balls bouncing off all words were lost in the moment. Looking up at Hayden's face, you could only grin internally, his rough appearance completely gone, replaced with a blushing, panting mess of a sub getting the of a lifetime. You couldn't see Arian, but judging by his noises and the amount of pre-sparring from Hayden's abused, you knew he was enjoying himself. It was somewhat adorable sight though. Hayden was so much buffer than Arian, so the arms looked somewhat slender compared as they were wrapped around the hot springs owner. Half human and half equine sounds were coming from the behind Hayden, moaning mixed with neighs and whining, while the green-haired man was simply groaning and breathing heavily. You still had his in your mouth, buried deep in your throat, feeling each throb so intimately. Arian pounding was pushing Hayden back and forward, effectively making the half-horse two people at the same time. One with his horse, the other one with Hayden's. It was only a matter of time before the hot spring owner moaned loudly. His downward curved shaft thickened even more as it started pumping his down your throat. You almost didn't even feel the taste. Hayden's orgasm caused his to twitch and throb, sending Arian over the edge. He milked that equine horse in his effectively with each rhyme squeeze. Sparred from between his the equine load was abundant. Copious amount of landed on the floor, forming a splattered shape, suggesting an explosion had taken place, with Hayden's being the epicenter. When Arian pulled out, he was panting heavily, his still hard, but he didn't want to overdo it. Hayden had learned his lesson. You stood up, wiping your face, and smiled. Now, wasn't that an interesting experience for all of us? I guess this musky smell doesn't make you that sick after all. So, no, what makes you think that? I can't tell if I liked it after just one time. Ever heard of outliers? Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, I'll take another screenshot because he's in a different arousal state. Okay. I ain't no liar. So you want him to you one more time to be sure? I know he can. You said after walking up to Arian and petting his thick a couple of times. That's not what I meant. Untie me now, you've had your fun, and I'm in desperate need of a bet before I go crazy from the darn intense musk. Crazy from excitement? Shut up, I hope that next time you won't feel the need to go around my back like that. So next time I'll be taking you from the front. This game is full of kinks, alright? Let me show you the options that we have here. And guys, I know which options we're gonna go with, so you don't even have to tell me. Let's do some golden shower time. Yeehaw! So Aryan, don't you think there could be at least one more way of getting Hayden to use your smell? Like what? Well, like the one that will mark him with your scent. Oh, yeah, actually me people be doing that to their defeated foes, showing dominance. Really? Clearly I haven't been sparring with you enough. Wait, what are you talking about? Aryan walked away, and with his help of the mighty hoof, he pushed the medium-sized crate towards the still tied up in upwards position Hayden. The hot spring owner looked confused as the half-horse climbed in the crate, now positioning himself with his crotch on level with Hayden's chest. You could see the moment of his realization, his eyes looked almost twice their normal size. Is Aryan one of the romance options in this game? I'm not sure, honestly, I'm not sure. Oh no, no. It was too late. Aryan's urethra produced a voluminous stream of streaming hot golden liquid. The stream hit Hayden's chest, splashing all around, breaking into small drops flying in all directions. The main tide kept flowing down his body. Warm liquid drenched his belly, thighs, and dripping from the balls and even making his butt crack wet from below. Hayden was trying to move away, which was impossible in his current position, but then his resistance faded, as if he accepted his fate, or maybe he simply didn't find it as unpleasant as he wanted to. He blushed, looking away, his partially hard. Golden shower continued. There was a lot of it. It wasn't a human standing on that crate. Well, maybe it was, but only to the waistline. The crotch that was released upon Hayden was equine in size and all proportions. I didn't know that equine is a word for a horse. Definitely making the thickness of the stream and the overall amount extensive. When he was done, Aryan jumped off the crate and simply kicked it away. Hayden was flushed, his face entirely red. That stench. Can you untie me now? I need a hot shower. You already got one, hehehe. Hayden blush only deepened. He acted mad, but his penis was betraying him, being partly and slowly swelling again. You decided to untie Hayden and let him go. The humiliated man gathered his thing and ran off very fast. Did he just mumble thank you bye while leaving, or did you imagine it? You did great, Sugar Jock. Thanks. I'm going to be wiping the floor of the owner be getting mad again when he visits. Talk to me later so I can properly thank ya. Alright. So guys, these were the erotic adventures of Hercules. And I'm gonna save this. And yes, I think, guys, we are going to be calling this a day today. I had a fun stream. It was a good way to come back after a long period of abstinence. So, yay us. So, what am I thinking of Lustful Desires so far? I love it. My only quarrel with it is that there isn't enough animation. It's like the text to image ratio is kind of like imbalanced. I would like it to be a bit less text because it's heavy on the throat and a bit more action. But other than that, it's wonderful. The characters, the storyline, the battles, it's all really, really fun. I'm enjoying it. I think the game's kind of popular, so I think they might be releasing patches. Oh, look at Heidi. They might be releasing patches every now and then, so we might see more animation in the future. So guys, this is the end of the stream. If you made it all the way here, so you must really love me. And if you really love me, you will give this video a thumbs up, you will follow, you'll subscribe on YouTube, on Twitch, and you will write in the comment how much you loved it and how much you enjoyed. Elton, thank you, a warm hug to you too. So guys, I'll try from here on to be streaming at least once a week. I started a new job which is very demanding, so I've been studying a lot even after work hours. And I'm also started school, so I won't have as much time to stream. I can't guarantee twice a week, but I will try my best to do it at least once a week, so you'll see me. And as always, the non-censored videos will be on the Patreon. The non-censored screenshots will be on the Discord. Thank you all very, very much. I love you and cherish all of you. And have a beautiful rest of the weekend. Until next time, be extra kind to random sluts on the internet. Au revoir. Mwah.